Hello guys, it is Saturday. My fifth shift in a row was today. I did an hour and a half of overtime, so I essentially did a 10-hour shift. So I'm feeling pretty zonked, but I successfully did not nap after work, so I'm pretty proud of myself. I actually got busy and my lunch was actually back at my workplace, but then we had to do a whole bunch of work at another workplace, so ended up not having lunch, and all I had all day was an apple. So when I got home, Emily and I had old person dinner at like 4:30 or about 4:30 in the afternoon. I fired up the old Weber over here on the balcony and cooked us up some rare Scotch fillet steaks. I've found a massive life hack. You can get pre-packaged Scotch fillet steaks with sauce and everything, and they're less than 450 calories from Aldi. So I'm going to be eating those at least once a week. Heated up the barbecue to like 200 degrees Celsius and then chucked it on the hot plate for, oh, that was a good shot, man. Oh, break point. And then I chucked it on the hot plate. Why are you licking your paw near my AirPod, bro? I chucked it on the hot plate for 2 minutes each side. It was pretty rare, and Emily doesn't like it as rare as I do, so I'm willing to experiment with slightly longer, so maybe like 2 minutes and 15 seconds, because I reckon it would have been cooked even more perfectly if I had done that. I didn't think to film it. I didn't even think to take a photo of it on the barbecue because it would have looked mint, but it was pretty freaking good, and I'll definitely take photos and film the next one. Yeah, like, just hits home to me like how silly I am, and I say this every time, but Emily and I had a really good chat about my eating patterns and why we think I went wrong last year after doing so well and thinking I cured my binge eating in April by eating more calories. We sort of really figured out, because I did phase one, and then after that, I think as a result of restricting during phase one in February, I gained a lot of weight afterwards because I just went crazy. Between about February and April, I was probably having multiple crazy cheat days per week around work and all that sort of stuff, and drinking a lot of alcohol and all those sorts of things. And then after Emily's birthday on the 7th of April, I started being healthy from the 8th of April, and I told myself I'd try something new where I ate 2,000 calories a day. And I stuck to that for a really long time, and I even eventually factored in treat meals, counting treat meals and not going overboard, and counting in alcohol, gin and sugar-free tonic. And it works really well, and I actually went from like 80-something kilos, 85 plus kilos, back down to like 73, pretty consistently down. But then I did phase two, and I very rightly and very smartly didn't make my calorie goal for phase two 2,000 calories. I made it, I think, 1,600, sorry, what am I talking about? I'm getting off track. So phase two, I made it 2,000 calories instead of 1,600. And I did really well throughout that, and I continued to lose weight because obviously that was a whole month of extra activity and only 2,000 calories with no treat meals. So I'll tell you, it was probably, I can't remember exactly, but it was probably around then, or like a little bit after then, that I reached like about 73 kilos again. I was feeling really, really good, with lots of energy and all that sort of stuff. I think what happened there was like the depth of lockdown. So Emily and I were ordering a lot of dinners in, and I wasn't binge eating at all. I was still eating big meals on a weekly basis, and I started to drink things like beer with high calories and stuff. So I think I gained a little bit of weight back. And then as a result of that, when I did phase three in October, I decided to go all out and do 1,600 calories again. And for me, that's way too much restriction. Without doing it for 30 days in a row is too much restriction. I can do it most days, but I think I need the occasional day throughout a week or a fortnight where I have 1 or 2 days where I eat a bit more than that. Oh, look at my precious dog. So this is a really long explanation. I'm sort of just hashing it out again because I had this chat with Emily, but I'm hashing it out again for myself. So after that, obviously I gained weight, obviously fell into a shame cycle, a self-destructive cycle, where I was just like, well, I've already gained a lot of weight, so I might as well eat more. Gained a lot of weight, so I might as well eat more. And just kept that cycle going, and I've slowly crept up to pretty much 89 kilos the other day, which is the first time in a long time. So the chat I had with Emily yesterday consisted of, I want to eat between 1,500 and 2,000 calories pretty much every day, with the goal being once a week having a treat meal and once a fortnight having a drink. Now, I'm sort of halfway considering having a drink when I get home from work tomorrow, and we've got gold class planned for next Saturday, so technically that's 2 weeks in a row. But I want to ease myself into it and realise I can't go all or nothing straight away. It'll take time to wean myself back to only drinking like once a fortnight, and then eventually probably once a month when my activity levels get higher. I'm just used to it. I think if I try to cut it all out at once, it'll have disastrous effects because it has in the past. So I'm pretty confident that by sometime in winter, because it's only almost March, sometime in winter, maybe 3 or 4 months time, I'll actually be able to equal out again and be back in the low 70s and feeling really good. And this time I know, well, I'm not doing phase 3 or 75 hard anymore, but this time I know not to be so restrictive for such a long period of time. I need moderation. Anyway, long story short, it was a long story long. My throat hurts from talking. My vocal cords. My precious dog is just laying here. I love you, Maggie. 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 Okay, I'll let you sleep. Emma's just reading a book. Oh, hello, baby dog. And then the tennis is on. Osaka. It's 5 games Osaka, 4 games Brady in the first set. I don't know who I want to win. Anyway, I'm rambling. Because I didn't take a nap, I'm actually quite tired, and it's only like not even 9 o'clock yet, so I will be getting at least 7 hours of sleep tonight. How amazing is that? Thanks for watching. Hope you're doing well. Take care, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.